communicating in English. It is the responsibility of the English teacher to create an atmosphere for the students to speak and learn in English, because in their day to day life they have very little opportunity where there is an English exposure. When communication is taken into consideration, it is divided into two: verbal communication and non-verbal communication. In verbal communication, words are used for communicating one's idea. One word may be used in different context in different areas. For that, a person should have a good knowledge in his vocabulary. While speaking, the person tries to share his idea by both means, verbal and non-verbal. English speaking has become very essential in this competitive world, and to compete with everyone, one ought to have a good spoken knowledge. In non-verbal communication, one's facial expression, his eye contact, posture, personal appearance, gestures, voice pitch, rate, vocal quality, volume, and space distancing comes into account. To make one's communication effective, one has to concentrate both on verbal and non-verbal communication. When we try to teach English to a foreign speaker, he may not be used to the sounds in English. There are only 26 alphabets in English, but there are 44 sounds. So, the students have to be taught to pronounce each and every English sounds. While talking a sentence, they have to be taught to give stress, intonation, and the pattern should be taught to them. They should also be taught to use words both contextual and conceptual. They should also be taught to organize the words in the logical sequence. Anyway, language is a mean of expression. While teaching a language, especially English as a foreign language, the interest in learning the language can be increased by using games. The team spirit is aroused by using games. The children's interest in learning the language arouses. Since the games involve all the four basic skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing, the LSRW skills, the students acquire the LSRW skills unknowingly. The games are more student centered and the students participate actively in the games. There are many language games. They are simulations, information gap, brainstorming, storytelling, interviews, story completion, reporting, role play, picture narrating, guessing games, discussion, and search games. When it comes to the teacher's duty in teaching a language to a student, the teacher should provide maximum opportunity for the student to acquire the language. The student should be involved in the activity of acquiring the language in a natural way. The teacher should try to reduce her speaking time and increase the involvement of the students. Whenever we find a positive sign in the students' approach in learning the language, they should be encouraged. The teacher should discuss the problems faced by the students in acquiring the language, and thereby it will be easy for the teacher to make the students learn the language. Finally, we can conclude by saying that communication is a very important aspect of life. So, the students should not be encouraged to memorize. They should communicate their ideas in a natural way and very fluently. Students have to learn the language very patiently and they have to pay attention to the teacher. The teacher must also have a psychological approach towards the students. Only then she will be able to manage the language acquisition for the students. Thank you.